What's going on, guys? Kaz Cray back with another New York Jets franchise video. It's now week 3 in the 2019 NFL season. The Jets are at 1-1. They host the Miami Dolphins, who are at 0-2. However, the Dolphins did sweep the Jets last year, so regardless of records, this shouldn't be an easy game for the Jets. Honestly, none of these division games should ever be expected to be easy, but Jay not playing in this one for the Dolphins, so it'll be a little tougher on Ryan Tannehill and company in this one. And also the Jets boasting a new running back in Alvin Kamara, and we're going to show you what happened right before this game earlier in the week. The Jets made a trade with the New Orleans Saints, sending P.J. Williams back to New Orleans in exchange for Alvin Kamara and a 2020 6th-round draft pick. So they get a draft pick in next year, not this upcoming draft, but the next one. So we'll have to see how Kamara does as Vinatieri kicks it off for the Jets. And here we go. No return by the Dolphins as it's in the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out comes Ryan Tannehill. And just like Jay, he's been dealing with some injury issues this year. And we'll have to see how he holds up against the Jets pass rush. 1st and 10. Tannehill going to hand it off to Kenyon Drake, who's starting in place of Ajayi. And only about 2 yards on the play for Drake as we look at the Dolphins' offense. Tunsil, Asiata, Sullivan, Jokel, and James up front for them. And you have Drake, Smith, Landry, Thomas, and Parker. That's the backs and receivers. 2nd and 8, 3 receivers to the left side. Tannehill with the counter to Drake, and Drake gets about 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now. Dolphins have 2 receivers to the left side, 1 high safety for the Jets. Play fake by Tannehill. He's looking down the field. He might scramble. No, he just throws it up to Drake near the sideline, and he gets to the 40-yard line on a new set of downs. Now we get our 2nd and 10. Dolphins again, 3 receivers set. Hand off to Drake. Drake has space up the right side, and Drake might be gone. Anzalone in pursuit, and so is Fuller, and both of them bring him down collectively. Touchdown-saving tackle made by both of those gentlemen. But the Dolphins have the ball at the 16-yard line now, and it's looking like the Dallas game all over. Draw play. This time Smith going to get the carry up the middle, only gets about 2. Nice little draw play there, but swallowed up by the D-line. It's going to be a 3rd and 9 now. Tannehill back to pass. He's going to throw over the middle, and it's a touchdown. Julius Thomas with the catch. Alex Anzalone was in coverage, but he just couldn't keep up with Thomas, and now the Dolphins have a 7-0 lead about 5 minutes into the game, and out comes Blake Hopgood-Chittick, who had a really bad game against the Cowboys, threw 3 interceptions, 2 of them returned for touchdowns, and his completion percentage went down a whole lot as well. But of course, Alvin Kamara, the new running back, and he's actually getting the start now for the Jets, but Kamara's first carry as a Jet goes for a 1-yard loss. Not very good blocking up front for the Jets so far. Now we have a 2nd and 11, 2 receivers to the right side. Hopgood-Chittick back to pass. He's under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for a sack. Byron Maxwell came off the blitz completely untouched, and BHC just gets blindsided. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 19 now. Gorin in motion. BHC drops back. Has time. Throws right side and just completely overthrows Adrian Sheffield. And now the Jets will have to punt the ball after a 3 and out. So things not looking good for the Jets so far, as the Dolphins take over at their own 20. 1st and 10. Play fake to Drake. And Tannehill going to throw right side to Thomas. Thomas has space. Daly can't get him, but he's finally brought down by Kyle Fuller at the 47-yard line. But the Jets just really having a huge problem covering Thomas in this one so far. We'll have to see if they make any adjustments as it's a new set of downs for the Dolphins. 1st and 10. Tannehill with time to throw. Throws offside. Finds Parker. And Devontae Parker goes down at about the 32-yard line. Lost a few yards after the catch, but still good enough for a 1st down. 2nd and 3 from the 26 now. Hand off to Drake, and he's blown up in the backfield. CJ Daly, the rookie, with a big hit, and like the way Daly has played so far this season, you wouldn't be able to tell he's a rookie, a 6th-round rookie at that, but he is playing lights-out football so far this season. 3rd and 7, and Tannehill throws it to Landry, but Landry fumbles it, had the 1st down, but just let the ball go after getting destroyed Kyle Fuller with the hit, and Tank Murphy picks it up. And if you look at the replay, it's kind of debatable whether or not he had full possession of the ball, but it doesn't really matter. It hit him in the leg, so if that's not a fumble, that's definitely an interception. Either way, it's just football now. 1st and 10 from the 14. And the Dolphins have the box stacked now. 8 men in the box. Here's a handoff to Kamara. Kamara up the right sideline, and Kamara down to the 31-yard line. So his second carry as a Jet goes much better than his first. He gets about 18 yards and a first down. So now 1st and 10, 3 receivers right side. Here's Kamara. Cuts to the right side, and he's able to get another first down. An 11-yard gain this time as Kamara, not a very memorable first carry, but his next 2 were definitely good carries, both for first downs, as BHC throws right side to Kamara. Kamara having a big role in this drive so far, even catching the football. That's 21 yards up the right sideline and another first down. So that's 3 first downs so far on this drive alone for Kamara. 1st and 10, BHC back to pass. Over the middle, finds Tyree Gorin, and Gorin gets to about the 21-yard line. And a very efficient second drive for the Jets after a 3 and out on the first one. Now we have a 2nd and 11. BHC back to throw. He throws offside, finds Sheffield, and Sheffield down to about the 10-yard line. And yet another set of downs for the Jets, as they still could get a first down by a few inches. But hopefully they get a touchdown here as Kamara runs up the middle, and he's down at about the 2-yard line, just shy of the end zone and the first down marker. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1 now. Goal line set for the Dolphins on defense, and the Jets in an I formation. BHC drops back, throws a slant pattern to Gorin, touchdown Jets. It's a great idea against that goal line look to switch into a slant. They might have been thinking run, but with the Dolphins at a goal line set, it's a great adjustment by BHC. So 7-7. Dolphins went 3 and out, so it's just football now again, as Kamara able to get about 6 yards on the play. Now it's 2nd and 4. 1 high safety for the Dolphins. A hand off the left side to Kamara this time, and he goes nowhere. Loses about a yard. And that's going to bring it into the first quarter. 7-7 ball game. Both of these teams just filling each other out so far as we head into the second quarter. All right, second quarter action now. We have a 3rd and 5 for the Jets. BHC back to pass, and he's going to throw right side. There's Asher Johns up to about the 42-yard line, 41 that is. As you see, Johns still being used in the offense, even though he's demoted yet again. Now 1st and 10. Hand off to Kamara up the left side. Kamara able to get about 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. BHC in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right side as he drops back. He's going to throw over the middle. There's Gorin again. And another first down for the Jets, as Gorin just really tough to guard on those drag routes. 3rd and 11 for the Jets. BHC back to pass. Throws left side. Finds Jordy Nelson this time. I believe that's Nelson's first catch of the game, up to the 28-yard line. New set of downs for the Jets. Now 2nd and 20. Here's a pitch out right side to Kamara. He doesn't have a whole lot of space to go. Tries to juke. Doesn't work out too well for him. Gets about a yard, though. Still going to be technically 3rd and 10, so we got a few inches, that is. BHC back to pass on the play action. Throws over the middle. Nearly intercepted, as Rashad Jones just couldn't get his hands on it. And the Jets will have to settle for 3, so now a 10-7 ball game as the Dolphins get the ball back on 1st and 10. Tannehill goes offside, and he finds Duarte for the first down. New set of downs for the Dolphins. 2nd and 9, double tight set. Hand off left side to Drake. Drake with a little juke inside, but he couldn't fool Anzalone completely. It looked like Anzalone was going for a big hit, but then had to readjust after the juke, but still made the tackle. Now a 3rd and 14. Here's a play fake by Tannehill. He's going to throw left side, and it's complete. But Thomas couldn't get past the first down mark before he stepped out, so it'll be a Dolphins punt now. So Dar going to aim this towards the sideline, and that's where it's going, right out at the 8-yard line. So not very good field position for the Jets to start this drive off. Now 1st and 10 out of the pistol. BHC going to hand it off to Kamara up the right side. Kamara gets a block. Kamara has space. Is he going to take this all the way? Are you kidding me? He's going to do it. A 92-yard touchdown run for Alvin Kamara, who was sitting on the New Orleans Saints bench for the past few years, finally gets a chance to show what he can do, and he's doing a very good job of running the football for the Jets. 92 yards, ladies and gentlemen. Another 3-and-out for the Dolphins, gives the ball back to the Jets. It's 17-7. Hand off to Kamara again. He might break this one too. No, he gets down to about the 32 though. Just a yard shy of 150 yards on 12 carries and a touchdown so far. So 1st and 10. Here's the play fake. BHC looking down the field, and he's going to find Nelson. Nelson up to about the 46-yard line. And again, another first down for the Jets, who started this game off, mind you, with a 3-and-out. Kamara only had a 1 carry for a loss of 1 on that drive as well. As BHC throws it over the middle, finds Nelson again. Nelson just shy of the first down marker. Is going to be his 2nd and 2. 2 receivers to the left side. BHC back to pass. Scrambles out right. He's going to throw it right side, and Nelson able to get both feet in bounds and make the catch. Right at the 20-yard line, so the Jets just about in the red zone. And that was a very nice catch by Nelson, and you're going to see on this replay, it's both feet in bounds twice, actually. That's definitely a catch now. It's going to be a 2nd and 1 from the 11. BHC back to pass. He's going to throw right side in the corner of the end zone. Derek Pete with the catch. Touchdown, Jets. And it's going to be 23-7 pending the extra point. But the Jets starting to run away with this one after things were not looking good on the first 2 drives before that fumble. There, great throw by BHC and a great catch by Derek Pete. So now 3rd and 2. We just hit the 2-minute warning. It's 24-7 Jets now. Tannehill going to throw it, and he finds Jarvis Landry out to the 45-yard line. New set of downs for the Dolphins, 1st and 10. Tannehill back to pass. He has time, throws right side to the sidelines, incomplete. Just way too much power into that throw by Tannehill. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 10. 3 tight ends to the right side. Tannehill back to pass, going to throw left side and complete. Lepsis makes the catch at the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Just under a minute 30 to go. Jets bring the blitz, and Anzalone gets there. Donahue helped him finish it off as well. And the Jets will get the ball back at the 22-yard line to start this drive after the Dolphins punt. BHC on the play fake. Going to throw it over the middle to Nelson, and Nelson makes the catch, and he's up to about the 44-yard line. New set of downs. Jets go no huddle with about 50 seconds to go. Hand off to Kamara. Kamara cuts inside. Outside again, and Kamara might have himself another touchdown, and he does. 56 yards to the house. And the Jets are starting to run away with this one. It's a great run. Kamara completely untouched, mind you. 56 yards for a touchdown as we head into the half. Jets up 31-7 over Miami. This game has just not even been close at all. Dolphins had a 7-0 lead, held the Jets to a 3-and-out, and were driving, but then a Jarvis Landry fumble has really knocked the Dolphins off their horse so far on this one. We'll be back with the second half of football in just a moment. What started off as what looked like a continuation of the Cowboys game from last week has really swung into the Jets' favor on the legs of Alvin Kamara and on the arm of Blake Hopgood-Chittick. Jets lead 31-7 at the half. And honestly, this just has not been competitive at all. Dolphins started off really well, but then you're going to see on this fumble by Jarvis Landry, that really was the turning point of this game in the middle of the first quarter. Ever since then, the Jets have scored 31 unanswered points. BHC started off with that little slant touchdown pass to Tyree Gorin. And the Dolphins just have not been able to stop Alvin Kamara. Kamara's first carry was a 1-yard loss. Since then, 15 carries, 207 yards, and 2 long touchdown runs. So Kamara really showing out in this one. The Jets had been struggling running the football the first 2 games. They're actually last in the league in rushing. But now they're going to be close to the middle or maybe the top. And the defense is playing pretty well too. Just thought I'd throw that in there as well. So the Jets have the ball to start the third quarter. It's a 1st and 10. BHC back to throw. Left side to Gorin, and Gorin gets down to about the 42. 6-yard gain in the play. Going to bring up a 2nd and 3. And here's a handoff to Kamara. See what he does this time. He gets to about the 48-yard line. And a new set of downs. Kamara just grounding and pounding the Dolphins so far in this game. Now we have a 3rd and 13. BHC on the play fake. He's going to roll right. And he's looking for Gorin. And Gorin makes a nice sideline catch. Very similar to the one that Jordy Nelson made earlier in the game. New set of downs for the Jets. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 7 from the 31. BHC going to throw over the middle to Fife, and Glenn Fife, the rookie tight end, couldn't bring it in. It's going to bring up a 4th and 7. And the Jets are actually going to go for it. They were thinking about kicking a field goal, but then they decided to call a timeout. The wind is not in their favor right now, and it's pretty windy out here, so they're going to go for it. BHC just holds the ball way too long, however, and Harris able to come in for the sack. It's going to be a turnover on down, so the Dolphins will get the ball at their own 41. So excellent field position to start this drive for the Dolphins. See if they can get back into this one as Tannehill throws the left side to Thomas. And Julius Thomas able to power over the defender for the first down. Up to the 43-yard line of the Jets. It's a 2nd and 11 now. 2 receivers to the left side, and they're going to run the draw play to Drake, and he goes nowhere. Loses about 3 yards on the play. Great play by Jordan Jenkins, who's covering for an injured Lorenzo Malden. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 14. Tannehill has time, rolls right. He might try to run this one. He does, and he's going to step out of bounds after a 2-yard gain. Dolphins have to punt it. So Jets ball, 2nd and 6. BHC over the middle, finds Gorin again. And the Dolphins just don't have an answer for that drag route. I mean, you know, you don't want to see the Jets run the same play over and over again, but if the Dolphins can't stop it, why should the Jets change what they're doing? So now 1st and 10 on play action again is BHC. He's going to throw it deep, and another great catch by Jordy Nelson down to the Dolphins 37. And another new set of downs. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. 3 receivers to the left side. BHC out of the pistol. He's going to throw over the middle, and he finds Gorin again. Not quite a drag route this time, but still a route over the middle. Just nobody's covering him early. And another first down up to the 25-yard line is a 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Kamara. And a nice juke to get him a first down up to the 14-yard line. And the Jets just moving the ball with relative ease, as Kamara has 235 yards on 21 carries with 2 touchdowns up to this point. Now it's a 2nd and 9. BHC throws left side across his body. That was a dangerous throw, but luckily had the defender turned around. And it's incomplete now, 3rd and 9. BHC back to pass. She's going to throw the screen pass to Johns, and Johns goes nowhere. Loses about 3 on the play. And Vinatieri will kick the field goal to make it a 34-7 game. 27-point lead for the Jets. As Tannehill is going to throw it deep, and it's a catch by Jarvis Landry up to the 31-yard line. And a big first down for the Dolphins as we head to the end of the 3rd quarter. And stranger things have happened, but it's 34-7 Jets as we head into the 4th. Like I said, stranger things have happened, but the Jets have a 34-7 lead. I don't know if there's too much hope for the Dolphins left, but they're going to try. 2nd and 2, the throw over the middle to Stills. And Kenny Stills has been extremely quiet in this game so far, but he makes a catch there for a first down. 2nd and 5 from the 7. Tannehill back to pass. Going to try to scramble, and Donahue's right there to bring him down for the sack. And Donahue really looking to get that Defensive Player of the Year award again, although he's been pretty quiet compared to his past 2 seasons. Now 3rd and 12. Tannehill going to throw left side, and it's incomplete. Kyle Fuller on the defense, and the Dolphins are actually going to go for it on 4th down instead of taking the 3. So they're really trying to get touchdowns. As Tannehill fakes it. And he has time. He's over the left side. He might try to run this one. He has space, but he slides. I don't know why he slid, but he slides, and it's a turnover on downs, says BHC, and the offense come back out. It's a 3rd and 11 from the 4. Don't know what the Jets can really do here. BHC has plenty of time to throw over the middle to Gorin, and Gorin that close to getting a first down. But instead, the Jets are going to have to punt it. And here's Lachlan Edwards back to punt. And he boots this ball all the way from end to end, and he's going to get it out to the 14-yard line. So a great punt by Lachlan Edwards on that one. Puts the Dolphins in a pretty bad position to start this drive. Now it's a 3rd and 8 as they look to get some kind of points on this drive. Here's Tannehill going right side, and a great catch. Devontae Parker able to make the catch with DRC breathing down his neck. And it's going to be a new set of downs for the Dolphins. 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill over the middle again. Finds Parker. And Parker has himself another first down. He's being covered pretty tightly, but he's able to make 2 catches on this drive after having 1 all day before this drive. Now another 3rd and 8. Tannehill just going to throw it incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended target, but DRC with the great coverage. Now it's going to be a 4th and 8. Dolphins going for it, of course. Here's Tannehill, throws left side, and it's complete. But Kenyon Drake nowhere near the first down marker, so it'll be Jets football yet again. And Alvin Kamara with a great debut with the New York Jets. He's quieted down in the second half, but the first half was so good it doesn't really matter. It's going to be a 2nd and 5, handoff to Kamara, and this time he goes nowhere. No gain on the play, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 5, 3 receivers to the right side. BHC going to throw right side and swatted away, nearly intercepted. Not that it would have mattered too much, but it's going to bring up a 4th and 5. Vinatieri with another field goal from 55 yards out. And even at the age of 47, those kicks are still automatic for him. So Dolphins on the 3rd inches, down 37-7. Here's a swing pass to Drake. Drake looks like he has the first down, but he's not going to get it. And the Dolphins more or less just waving the white flag. They're going to punt it away. And out come the Jets backups now. Alex Smith in the game for the first time as a New York Jet. As he runs the play fake, he's going to roll right, throws it, and he finds Chad Hansen. Hansen takes it up the right side, chance it to the 40, and he's going to be brought down at the 31-yard line, a 55-yard gain. So I guess you could say Alex Smith's first play as a Jet was a lot better than Alvin Kamara's first play as a Jet. As Johns gets the carry on 2nd and 7, and he's able to get the first down. And that'll pretty much do it for this game. One more 3rd and 1 here. As Smith going to hand it off to Johns again, and he's going to fight his way forward to get a first down. And that'll pretty much end it right there. The Jets win 37-7, completely blowing out the Dolphins who swept them last year. And this game for the Jets really epitomizes the saying, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. The Jets started with a 3 and out. Nearly were about to give up what looked like another touchdown to the Dolphins after giving one up on the first drive. But the Jets got it together and completely blew out this Dolphins team with a big second quarter. And Alvin Kamara, the star of this game, in his first game as a Jet, absolutely runs all over this Dolphins defense, running for 240 yards on 25 carries and getting 2 touchdowns as well. BHC had a bounce back game as well, 22 for 32, 266 yards and 2 touchdowns. And didn't really run the ball at all in this game either, but Kamara took care of that for him. And Gorin and Nelson having big games for the Jets as well. Overall, just a great game by the New York Jets. And honestly, if they can play like this for the next 14 games, or hopefully 17 games, that is, then the Jets could definitely win a Super Bowl this year. They definitely have the talent around them to do so. But they just have to execute. They got to have less games like the Cowboys game last week and more games like this, more games like the Bengals game at week 1, where they just dominate their opponent. They're definitely capable of doing so they just got to make it happen. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub button. Also click like on this video. And of course, hit the bell to join the notification gang. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this video. And until next time, I'm out of here. Deuces.